Yo, what is up, guys? It's Lizzy Jane, and we're back with another episode of the XO podcast. I am so excited to have bass queen Jessica Audiffred on this week. She joined me live from Lost Lands, coming from Gold Rush, ready for the main stage to open up day 3. She absolutely killed it. She is an absolute queen and inspiration for up-and-coming producers in electronic dance music in general, all across the board, starting with her home at Circus Records to now owning her own record label, still having releases all over the board. She has just come out of COVID and absolutely taken the electronic dance music scene by storm. Don't forget to check out my Patreon where we have bloopers from each episode. You get these episodes ad-free. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on Spotify podcast. I am just so excited for you guys to hear this episode. Without further ado, this is Lizzy Jane, and you're tuning into the XO podcast. Hi, Jessica.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, you?
Good.
Finally.
I know. Like you're running 100 miles an hour.
I know.
But
I'm here.
You're here. No, that's all that matters. You have your set today at Lost Lands?
Yes.
You're on Wampy Woods, prehistoric.
Yes.
Main stage? Good.
Yeah,
You're
main
like,
stage.
let's go.
Oh my God.
It's literally so big.
It is?
It's
I'm
just,
afraid now. Oh my God.
We like looked up on the LED wall and I'm like, okay, I'm an ant. And that's it.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be so much fun. And
I'm going to look like an ant for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm so small. But
who was
anyway.
Emily was playing on the crate. She was on like the
Really?
step up crate. Yes, yeah,
I
yeah.
have to do that too. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see. But it's very, very exciting. And you had Gold Rush this weekend.
Yes, Friday. That was Friday. It was amazing. Hot as usual in Arizona.
Yeah.
But the crowd in Phoenix is just sick.
Yeah.
All the time. They're always like full of energy, and I'm really happy to go there and play because they have the best crowd. Yeah,
absolutely. Sure. Yeah, I've always heard like Arizona, places like Dallas, Texas,
yes.
like in that kind of southwest region.
Oh yeah,
they're like fucking insane.
Kids are crazy.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. And the energy here, I was looking yesterday, and you look from like an outside perspective, and they're like headbanging as a unit.
Oh
and
yeah,
you're just like, okay,
oh my God,
there's like 30 or 40,000 people, and I guess one of the people working artist hospitality told me yesterday that they honored tickets from last year. So over the course of this weekend, there will be about 250,000
Oh my
people
God.
here,
Oh,
which is I didn't expect because like the past years it was like 40,000 people.
Right.
But I was like, there are so many people fucking everywhere.
Oh my God. Well, that's
so
cool though, right?
Oh yeah.
Every stage has to be full. Like,
yes.
At every hour.
Is this your first Lost Lands?
This is my first Lost Lands.
Same.
I'm so nervous because of that. I played Reunion, which is like a mini Lost Lands kind of. But Lost Lands, even the name is like, oh my God. And to be the first one and main stage, I don't even know what to say.
Well, you set the tone. No, you're going to fucking
nervous.
kill it. You're going to go out there and be like, where's the mosh pits? They're going to start.
I'm nervous about like the live stream. Because that shit is going to be everywhere. Like,
so Sippy got moved from like the sound stage because some people couldn't get their visas to Wampy Woods, and she was on the live stream, and she was like, they were moving the CDJs as I was playing, but that's not on your stage.
Oh, okay.
But she was like, I was freaking out because it was being live streamed, and I'm like playing drum and bass, and
you
they're
had to like keep the
them.
CDJs. Oh my God.
Yeah,
but they move because of the bass.
Yes,
I bet.
Yeah,
and that always happens.
It's insane, and it's so loud, but it's like impeccable sound tuning. The best sound I've heard in so long.
Oh my God.
So
I can't wait.
It's gonna be amazing. And you just dropped some new music on Circus Records. Yes.
I dropped Getaway with the Arturians. I made that track a while ago. And then Andrew, who owns, he and Flux and Sean, they own Circus. They were like, hey, I have these vocals from the Arturians. And I'm like,
they're amazing.
They're amazing. Please send. And we just put that together, and then Getaway.
Yes. I finally met them last night.
Yeah,
because they played last night. Yeah. Beautiful.
Amazing.
The most beautiful voice ever.
I know. She has amazing voice. And I just love how it fit right into the track.
Oh,
so I was
absolutely.
like, yes, that's it. Just one take.
Because when you start sometimes, like, especially if you're working with a raw vocalist,
it takes
It
back
takes
and
a
forth,
while.
back
It takes a
and forth.
while.
Yeah.
We actually changed the lyrics just once.
Yeah.
But it was like just a few verses.
Which is
and that's
amazing
it.
to just pop them in
I
and
know.
be like, okay, we're done. 'cause
We're done.
That doesn't
Yeah,
happen
it
at
happened
all.
really quickly. Yes.
And then
yes.
a good friend of mine, Sarah, who just featured
Oh
on
my
the
God, I know.
she's over the moon. She's like, this is it.
She's so
this is the
excited.
day. She's so cute. And she's
I
just
know.
like, she's so grateful of you.
I
She's
know.
like, I don't even know
Oh
what
my
to
God,
say.
we all love
So,
her. We
yeah.
all love her. That happened because my manager was looking for vocalists. I always tell him like, hey, we need that vocalist for this type of track. We need. So he's always on the search of poor Yusuf. If you're watching this, thank you. He's like, okay, I found this on Instagram, and he found Sarah.
Yes.
And he was like, hey, I got this girl. So I started looking at her Instagram. I'm like, yes, this is the right fit. This is the right vocal. And then he talked to her, and then she records some vocals. And I'm like, yes, this is actually the direction we want to take me and Charmander. So it was super fast.
And
too.
Charmander's is fire.
He is amazing.
Yes.
He needs to be playing
Right.
Lovelands really soon. He's
Well,
amazing.
What I love too is like I play after Point Blank tonight, and that's another person.
Oh
who
my God,
collabs, so
yes. I haven't met him in person
I
yet.
haven't either. So I'm very excited to finally meet him.
Oh
It's
my
gonna be so much
collabs.
fun, right?
Yeah, I want to meet him so bad. He's one of the nicest dudes out there.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
He really is. And he's an OG.
Yes.
He's been
Oh
doing
my
music
God,
for like forever.
Yeah.
And he has this type of sound that I really, really like.
Well, it runs right in line with
Right?
your sound.
Yes.
Absolutely. Like when I listen to him, it's like I hear that traditional circus sound. That
yes,
like
exactly.
that streamlined, just like
Oh,
sustained,
yes.
wompy,
I know
like
that's
bass.
I have to make a T that it says sustained bass for sure, because that's like what I always do. I really, really enjoy songs like that, so I cannot wait to meet him too.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. And he's a sweetheart. And it's like whenever I brought up
Yes.
his name, people are just like, holy shit, I haven't heard that name in a long time, but he's an OG.
He's an OG. He's an OG. I can't wait to see all of those collab friends today.
Yeah. And oh
It'll
my
be
gosh,
amazing.
you've just like put out so much music. I feel like from the
I
beginning
know,
of this
right?
year to now. And
Yes.
so like when you're building your sets, do you kind of like approach a set like today where you're like, I'm bringing all the originals, I'm bringing my shit? Or are you
Yes.
finding like that balance between things that you're really digging, IDs that you're really liking from like other producers,
Yeah.
and throwing your own kind
You
of
know what
spin
I
in
like
there?
to do on my sets? I like to make edits of every single song of mine and other producers too, just because I want the set to be like a little bit more special, so that people can actually go see me and they won't hear that edit anywhere else. So that's what I like to do. And also a few people mentioned to me yesterday, and I didn't even realize that, but I think it is true that they are saying like that I have that perfect mixture between like old dubstep and like new dubstep, you know, because I like old dubstep so much. Circus and Flux and Dr. P was the reason that I started to like dubstep in the
That's
first place.
OG dubstep.
That's OG dubstep. So I really, really like it, but I also like some type of like fresh synths,
Yeah.
you know. So I think that if I could describe my set in a way, it would be like all dubstep between edits and then fresh dubstep.
It's like a hybrid.
It's a
like,
hybrid.
Yeah,
something
absolutely.
like that, something in between.
But that's amazing because it doesn't get like stagnant and it doesn't
Yeah.
get boring because it's like with an hour or two, you have so much to do.
Oh, I know,
So
I
like
know.
you can really take them on a journey. It's not like you're in a band where you have like the
Exactly.
4 songs.
Yeah.
You get to build everything from start
In
to
it
finish.
for an hour.
And this is just like ID Central. I mean, you're at Dubstep Super Bowl.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
everyone's like playing. I was watching Preston Sub Doctor play last night.
Yeah.
And you can just tell they're going like ID.
Oh, I know.
Which is like fire.
I
and it's
amazing.
awesome.
That's where you
Their
need to-
unique
to play them.
experiences
Yes,
because if you
yes.
were on like I guess like more maybe bigger corporate festivals, it'd be like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna play to this crowd,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this, we know it's gonna be a mixture.
It
Where here
changes. Oh,
they're like
yes.
here for the
This is
experimentation.
for the, yes,
Yeah.
for the artists, just to like, even if they don't know the song from the artist, they're gonna be like raging about it because they're just here for it. So this is the place
Yes.
where you need to drop like new music and stuff like that. Yes.
Get videos, get
Yeah,
this,
get videos,
that.
yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, for sure.
it's just so cool to see like the whole community staying together. And I assume you're hanging out today.
Yes, I am. This is my only day, so I have to like take advantage of it. I have to enjoy it from 1 p.m. till like.
Oh, you'll have fun.
I have to go see your set for sure.
Yes. Thankfully, I'm not.
Right?
No, I play at 12.
12. Nice.
So thankfully, you're not gonna be like on your deathbed at like 5 a.m.
I might take a nap from like 7 p.m. to like 8 because I haven't slept in like 3 days.
Oh, you've been like going.
I'm definitely going.
Well, I appreciate it. I was literally. Funny story, the only time I've played with Jessica was the only time I ever forgot my USB.
I know. That was so weird.
I was just like, holy shit. We went to dinner and then we got to the show and like my house is 20 minutes away, but it's okay. And I was like, this is not happening. I left you with my boyfriend. I left you with my roommate.
I was so worried. I gotta
go.
If you want to grab my USB, you can
I was like,
grab my USB
no.
and just play songs like randomly, but hopefully.
No, it worked.
You made it.
Yeah, we made it. We made it. It was just like fucking hilarious because I'm just like a person where I have like the 4 USBs and you're like, you're like back and I'm like, okay, that's fucking great. It was just so funny. I will never forget it ever. And Tampa can't wait until you come back again.
I know.
And you're going you just announced a show with Pepe at Treehouse, right?
Yes. Yeah. I'm going there in November, I think so. I don't know.
Love Pepe.
Yeah, I love Pepe.
He's
my
wonderful.
brother. He's like my. I don't know if he's older or younger than me, but I feel like he's like my older brother. He just takes care of like
absolutely
the people he really
like a family.
Like a family. Plus he has like Mexican relatives, so I'm like, brother. Mi hermano. He's like my brother, so I love him. Him and Alma. His sister.
Okay.
They're amazing.
Yeah,
They're
absolutely.
amazing.
And she helps with a lot of stuff too.
She helps.
Which is
She's
amazing.
She's a boss.
Yeah.
She's a boss. Pepe sometimes is like really like all over the place.
Yeah, I was about
he's
to just
really
say
like he gets to he's super social. And Alma she's like, okay, we need to do this at this time
shit done.
and this time and
I was talking to Must Die yesterday morning.
Oh my god, I just met him too.
He's just like because you were doing some of the right 10 days.
Well, I just did one.
You just did one. And he's like, and I think he saw you at like Dance Festopia or something.
Oh,
and he was like, when she walks in the room, she's like, she's just so sharp. And then we went on to having this discussion about how kind of like Alma, women just like get stuff done. And he's like, I can count on both hands that like the favorite people I work with in this industry are women.
Are women.
Yeah.
I mean, we just get stuff done, right?
Right.
I don't know. I mean, guys do that. Does that too. But we're like, okay,
very
let's
streamlined.
Do this. Yes.
Yeah, where it's like you can see point A, B, and C.
Exactly.
Get it all done.
That's us.
Yes.
That's us for sure.
Exactly.
For sure.
But it's very cool to see other people and other like artists, especially if they're male, like vouching for women.
I know.
And it's very cool. I feel like when we came out of COVID, you see this whole new wave, like Angelica.
Oh, yes.
Blaze.
Yes.
Like, I had her on yesterday, and it's so cool to talk because it's like talking with Stellar and Lays. They're like, holy shit, like, I looked up to you guys, and like, now I'm here.
Yes.
And like, there are people advocating for me, and there are people supporting me.
I
And there's
know.
still bullshit, but like, it's way different than how it was a few years ago.
It's so different because, well, in Mexico, it was, imagine being
How
different.
was it in Mexico? I can't even imagine.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can't even imagine.
I'm like, I've been a DJ for like 10 years now.
Yeah.
Producing for like 6 years and a half, something like that, or 7. But being a DJ for a long time, and I was like the weird kid who likes dubstep. Like there was kids who liked dubstep back in Mexico, but girls not so much. I was the only one. So whenever I get to play dubstep, they were all looking at me like, what the fuck is this? First of all, what the fuck is this music? Because in Mexico, there's not a lot of places where you can play bass music. Mm-hmm. You have to play reggaeton and techno music or house music, and then that's it.
And then that's it.
If I play once dubstep, and they just put me down. They were like, what the fuck are you playing? You're like, everyone's leaving.
I can't
because
imagine.
I'm like, oh shit, okay.
You're like, okay.
So I had to find like my own space. I had to throw my own parties.
Well, I was about to say that opened Madhouse.
Yeah.
That held in all of the events that you throw,
Yeah.
as well as like your record label.
Yes.
And it all
Yes.
feeds into each other. And what I think is so cool for people listening who you didn't know, you're also a teacher.
Yes.
Where you like teach students
I know, yeah,
how
yeah.
to DJ, how to do
Yeah.
you do just DJing or production.
I made production in a how do you say it, like level 1.
Okay, like, beginner.
Beginner.
Absolutely.
Because I don't have the time to teach production in a larger scale.
Yes.
But DJ is super quick, and then 101 production super quick too. But then getting into it, it's a lot.
And you're touring a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, correct.
Yes, and I wish.
Yes.
But yeah, I do it, and then I had to do it. You know, I had to create the label. I had to make my own parties just because I needed a like something. I get
you had to create your own space because it wasn't there.
Space for me and for my friends, that they're amazing, and they're producers who has like this amazing sound, but no one can hear it because they're not like.
Yeah, there's not a space for them in your city.
Yes.
Correct.
And thank God that the Madhouse parties went amazing, and now we're bringing Riot 10.
Oh yeah, Chris is coming.
Yeah,
like,
Chris is coming.
I was like,
and
what?
Then, I know.
He was so about it.
I know. We got to a point where it was like a lot of people just attending the parties, so I had to make it like international.
Oh well, now I see like my friends releasing on your label, so it's like this label has broken far out of Mexico.
We're getting there.
To the point where like when I go on like my forums, I'm looking for music, whatever. I will get the promo from your stuff.
God, yes,
which is
we're
crazy,
getting there. We're
which
getting
is
there.
amazing.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Yeah, we just had Freaky.
I was about to say Freaky and Blue Pill.
And Blue Pill. Yeah, and we had Hype It Up too. So we're getting it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're like. I see it kind of as an extension of that like old UK sound with the combination of the new stuff. Because I'll listen to the releases sometimes and I'm like, okay, this is definitely like UK inspired. Like, and then I'll get stuff and I'm like, damn, that's heavy and that's like really new and really fresh.
Yes,
so it's all across the board.
We were talking about Circus, about making like a sub label because it could fit, but we're
that's
talking
what James
about
did.
it. Yeah, that's what James did, and look at him.
God, I met him last night. What a crazy motherfucker.
He's a fucking crazy. He's crazy. Pinche James.
Literally.
He's just so funny to be around him. It's just.
Well, he met me and he's just like, we're like on opposite ends of the stage, disciples having their party, and he's just like,
he is that
you
way.
You want to fight? I'm like, James, let's go. I guess. He's like, we're gonna fight in your podcast. I'm like, great. I'm ready for it.
He's always like bringing that like positive vibe.
Absolutely.
He's so funny.
And he has these like children that like are like part of like the DPMO family, leveled and sweet tooth and Versa.
And they're amazing too.
And they're like, I'm like, all your children are here. I've interviewed the children. I have to interview the dad.
I know.
Like this is the time.
You had to.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's gonna be a fun one.
Oh yeah. He's like a little bit later on in the day, but it's gonna be so cool. I'm so just happy to see. This is like. Really, it kind of went full time after COVID, right?
Yes, I guess.
Like huge difference between pre-COVID touring and after COVID touring.
Oh, for sure, yes. It was. I get to tour during COVID, but like I had like 3 shows maybe. Yeah. And they were like 10% capacity.
They're awkward.
So awkward, but still so grateful that I had shows.
Yeah.
Because it was a tough time. But it's a big difference. But I just like we all did, we just take advantage of that time and just make music.
Absolutely.
That's why I have so many releases right now, because they were all born during COVID. Yeah. And now we get to like just
now that everything's back, it's like okay, it makes sense to put them out. It makes sense to like collaboratively do it. And I thought it was so cool because it was like with Sippy, with Lays. Like with myself, it's like when we all got to play amongst the 80 guys on Thursday, it's like everybody's playing their own music. And that's like, that's how it should be. But like that's like this new wave of like, this is the future of like women. And like, it's really fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's getting to a point where we're like,
there's a lot of us. There honestly is like starting to be a lot of us.
We can't even count them with the fingers now, which is amazing.
And I used to be like, okay, I know these up and comers and I know these established ones. That's it.
It was like Rez, Allison, Ana Luno, and then
Whipped Cream, and then it was like I saw like I knew of like you, and then like I knew of like Jeannie, and then I knew of like myself, and then I was like, okay, that's it. Like
I'm so happy to be a part of this.
Oh, absolutely.
Because living in Mexico, I'm like in another country. I don't even know what's going on here.
Yeah, but like you like represent like this whole like country. Like when you come here, and that's why you just have so much support from like your like I see it on social media, and it's like they love it.
I know
they're here for it.
I'm so grateful that I have the support from like the Latin people, you know, the because I grew up in Mexico, I still live in Mexico, so I'm always going to be like I don't know. I don't
that's your
imagine.
home.
Yeah, that's my house. Those are my friends, But also like from Latin America, like Argentina and then Chile and then everyone. There's like, there's this Latin girl, let's just support her.
Yeah.
Even if we don't know her, it's like, let's just support her.
Well, it's like even when you played in Tampa, people were there with flags. And I don't see flags being brought into a club. I'm just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Alex is like, look at that flag. He's like, who got the flag in?
I know.
But it's
Tampa.
very cool. Yeah.
Every time I get to play in a venue, there's at least 1 or 2 Mexican flags.
Well, it's representing
and
this whole.
To me, it's just mind blowing.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's and there's.
Super grateful.
I've seen other women on your label too, where it's like you're paving their way out of Mexico into this country, which is really
I want to
awesome.
just take them to maybe like a tour with me here in the US.
That's how you do it.
Maybe just grab 1 or 2 because it's always a matter of the visas. That's
been a shit show since
that's
COVID.
The worst. Time, yes, but if I can help them in any way, I'm gonna bring them. I have one kid. She's like 19 years old. Her name is Kiel, and she produces bass music. Yeah, she's amazing. And I'm like, how do you even do this? And then I have Savag. She does like that step, and she's super young too. And I'm like, yes, girl.
There's this whole wave of very young people, and you're like, holy shit.
How?
But it's it just shows how much this like genre has grown to the point where it's like I get 14, 15, 16-year-olds and they're like, hey, can we like come to the show? Hey, can we like do this? And you're like, holy shit, you're a freshman.
I know. Because when I started producing, there was just in Mexico there's like 2 or 1 schools. Yeah. That's it. Mm-hmm. And then you have to just learn like old fashioned,
Absolutely.
Connecting cables, stuff. Yeah.
Patch bays, outboard gear, analog, done.
But now you have all these tools,
which is amazing. We live in this like digital world.
Yes.
But the future for you, new music, new merch. You have new limited jerseys today, right? That are new.
I think they're sold out.
They're done.
But I think they have like t-shirts, and then I'm releasing my first online shop with KTA merch on October 1st, so everyone can grab that.
I recently got exposed to that company and I'm like okay, like looking on the back end, and they said that they were wonderful to work with.
Oh yes, they are. So I'm dropping that online store on October 1st, so everyone can get the jersey, the merch, everything.
Absolutely. That's so exciting. And then new music in the future.
Yes. I have a bunch of collabs. I have one with Lucy. I have one with I don't know if I should say that. No, maybe not.
Don't say it.
No, Lucy, yes. And then I have one with Chassis that I'm actually going to be playing
amazing.
today. Chassis is amazing. Chassis, Charmanders, Arctics. They're all like these up-and-comers that are so talented. But anyway, I have this collab with him. I have one collab with like a bigger name. Oh my God, I can't even believe that. And then yes, also I'm just going to that melodic dubstep path.
Yeah,
that is the one that I've always wanted to take.
Yes,
but somehow I'm getting there, with vocals and stuff like that. I'm adding like live guitars to my songs now. Amazing. So everything is like this melodic dubstep that I've always loved.
Yes, I love it. Yeah. Well, I'm very excited for the future. I'm very happy for you. Thank you for coming on. We finally got to do it. I was like, let's run it. I want to do in person. I don't want to do remote anymore. We're past this point where it's like COVID. I'm like, no, we need to do in person.
Yeah.
Love you very much.
Thank you.
Give me a hug.
Thank you. I'll see you there.
Yes, absolutely.
I'll come by your set.
Live from Lost Lands Artist Hotel. Goodbye. Mwah.
Bye.
Thank you guys, as always, for tuning in. I absolutely love giving you guys the opportunity to see into these artists' lifestyles, hearing some open, transparent conversations about touring life, music, working on the back end of the industry. Next up, we have Swarm returning for our first in-person podcast together, and then we have a grand finale with the one and only Funkcase coming on the podcast to wrap up our Lost Land series. This is Lizzy Jane, and I will see you fuckers next week for another episode of the XO Podcast.